Hello from the National Weather Service in Missoula. This is your planning briefing for Sunday, February 14th. A quick look at the weather threat matrix. We have quite a few weak systems passing through the area for much of the week, so we're going to have a chance at a valley wintry mix at times and some snow on the passes. In northwest Montana, we may see some more persistent type snow in the valleys at times, but once again, overall fairly light, and we'll talk more about that as we go. So just to reiterate that message, at least through the first half of this week, expecting those weak systems passing through the area, brief slush on the roadways, and then during those overnight periods, watch for some pockets of black ice that may form on those any roads that are untreated and wet. So to kind of get into a little bit more of the details, these are the max temperatures for some of the major city locations across the area. Max temperature forecast starting today, Sunday, and going through the following Sunday, the 25th. One thing to keep in mind to start the early part of the week, a few of these high temperatures may be a little optimistic. We may struggle with some mixing, especially on Monday, but once we get toward the middle of the week, it does look like we'll be mixing better in the valleys, and these temperatures up into the 40s do seem more realistic. Looking at the probability of precipitation, you can definitely see some of what's coming through today, being Sunday. We've had some of those snow showers passing through. We have another wave that arrives later Monday afternoon and then continues through Tuesday morning. Once again, some of these precipitation probabilities, especially northwest Montana, may end up trending a bit higher. There are some hints that we could have a fairly widespread but light snow event there early Tuesday morning. You can see that, the hints of, once again, another wave on Wednesday, and then once we get to Thursday morning, pretty quiet until we get to later on Sunday the 25th, and we'll talk more about that as well. Some of the QPF numbers, fairly light. That kind of goes with the theme. Once again, I'll just point it out. Northwest Montana, I wouldn't be surprised if these values, like for Kalispell, go up just a touch. But once again, expecting general snow amounts of an inch or less for the valleys. We do have, an upslope possibility for some of the terrain. So we'll have to kind of watch that going from Monday night all the way into Wednesday, so the terrain may pick up more like 2, 3, 4 inches of snow during that period. I did want to bring up Lookout Pass just to kind of show that. There'll be more of these graphics here in just a minute, but I did want to show kind of the periods of snow that were talked about, and then some of the temperature fluctuations that period. Tuesday morning all the way through Wednesday. You can see here, generally about an inch is what's currently in the forecast, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if we ended up with 2, 3, maybe 4 inches of snow in some of those favored upslope spots. But once again, that's over like a 36-hour period and a fairly light overall. Just something to keep in mind. So if we look even further ahead, I mentioned the change possibilities beginning possibly as early as late on the 25th, that being a week from today. A lot of the modeling actually focuses on the 26th, being that Monday, for strong cold front to pass through and a good chance for mountain and pass level snowfall, and perhaps some snow showers even for the valleys, and a trend toward colder temperatures behind it. You can see that in these graphics here, that trend toward cooler than normal temperatures and that above normal precipitation. So that's the next period to watch for, much cooler temperatures and more widespread precipitation. Once again, that would be as early as late on the 25th, most likely on the 26th. Some of the modeling doesn't bring it through until the 26th. So, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Late on the 25th is the earlier time. The 26th being Monday, the most likely time, and then possibly as late as Tuesday the 27th. I got it right that time. Sorry about that. So next period to watch. Here's some graphics for some other passes: Lolo Pass, Marias Pass. I wasn't going to spend much time on these. You can pause if you want to, just to check out some of the timing and trends. Lost Trail Pass, Whitebird Hill, and